Alright guys, welcome back to Monterey. Let's cruise up to, or over to Salt Lake. How's that? Let's make sure everything's on right here. It looks like we're working. So here in just a second, we'll grab a dispatch. So we've been moved down to the end. So hang on just a second. I always forget to turn down the TV in the background. So we'll get started here, and delete the old flight here. Add the new one, and okay. Scheduled service, we're still in 917. I still have no idea why Nightbot won't work in YouTube. It just fucking won't work. So I've tried everything I know. So there's something I'm missing. But anyways, it's just not going to work. So let's plan the flight. We're still taking off west over the ocean. Going to be right now in North Flow, and then it looks like probably still in North Flow. 02 right now. It'll be 04. They could flip the boat there. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Monterey 24 left. Need to download the current chart cycle for Salt Lake. Right now 34 right's the one I'd like, because our terminal's right here in A terminal. So okay, just looking at the DPs. Uh, 3-4 right there. Looks like about an hour and 45 over. It's about 2Z now. We'll try for a 245. It should be good. And take 100 over again. We'll just make this easy. 111.2. So it's going to be the Monterey 4. So obviously it's not going to show that. There's our route. Direct Mina, Bonneville, BVL2. Don't want that. All right. And look at the rivals. Quinn 5 right there to 3-4 right. That looks fine. From Quinn. I don't know why we need to go out. Fresno, it's basically CZQ, Clovis. Okay. Yeah, we can use Ogden as the alternate. Compute this up. Release fuel 14,187. And 390. It's going to be our cruise. Average tailwind to 20. FAR reserves are 3.4. And while we're here, we'll grab top of climb winds 252.27. And I also want the temps out of active sky. The reason why I want this to put in the FMC for ISADEV. So minus 48C. And then we want forecast descent winds. Try to look for the greatest values. Looks like 380, 224 and 35, 300, 216 at 46, and 230, 209 at 34. That'll work there. And we've got that, we've got that. And now we can run takeoff data. So we're going to send this over to TOPCAT. We'll go out flaps 5, 28 left, tail number's correct. Let's calculate. And we'll get a 50C assume temp takeoff, takeoff 2. So right here, takeoff to 50C. That should give us 131, 132, 136 there. We'll do the same thing for landing data. 3-4 right, if we're still going to use that. Flaps 40 is fine, everything's dry. Max auto brake gives us a margin of 81. We know pretty much everything's going to be good there. 126 VREF, 135 approach. And that's interesting why it came up with that. Can update the flight plan with the performance data. So our great circle distance is 526. We're flight planned for 565. Our air distance is 538. And this is releasable. We can send this now to TOPCAT for payload. 111.2 is good. Tail number, everything's good. 7 and 93. 1149, 1251. I believe these are the same exact numbers as we used before. We can file this up with Vatsim now. So 390 with the DP Salinas. Okay. Leaving 1100 is directed by Monterey initially. 278, then 329. Okay. Let's export to the aircraft. Going to be ISA +9 at Clovis. +8 at the top, which is just just before top of climb. And Mina. Okay, and one thing we'll need is 34 right. We'll do an ILS this time, so 4322. We'll just take Cat 2 mins. That's 100 above. We need RVR 12 or more than good there. And TDZ 4222. Missed approach is 9,000. Okay. So we're ready to let's jump in, line the IRSs. Yaw damp, come down left to right, top to bottom. We're on ground power. Switch this over to ground power. Emergency lights. Packs can come on. Set 390. And 4222. I don't know why that didn't click on. Okay. First thing we need to do is put in our release fuel, 14187. Payload, 7 and 93. 7's already set. And 1149 in the front. And 1251 in the back. Whoops. CDU pre-flight. Everything still the same. We're in 800 with winglets. Airac 1805s. Date range is good. 26K is the engine range. Program's still good. And we're at Monterey. So we can pause in it. Both GPSs are in agreement. We can take the left side. Over to the route page, up select, and we should have a company route. I just saw it, Monterey, Salt Lake. We're 28 left departure. And we're American 545 for ATC. Activate and execute. And of course, yeah, Ogden. For any reason we need to go there, we'll take it via the mist. The DP is the Monterey 4. There it is. 28 left. ILS 34 right. From Plague, I guess. And Quinn 5. From Quinn, MVA. Probably ought to select a transition. Not Bryce Canyon, yeah, screw that. Direct MILF, or direct Quinn. Yeah. Hopefully it won't get yelled at if ATC's online. Yep, there's the route. There's our initial is 278. We can set that. .390. Okay, MVA. Let's pop this out and audit this so you guys can see. So vectors and then back to Salinas. Plague is technically vectors. Alright, that'll work. .390, cruise winds are 252.27. And that temp's minus 48C. That It's an ISODEV of 9. It's right what it said it was going to be. CI of 25. FAR reserves are 3.4. And it says we're going to be 111.2, which is what our dispatch papers say, so that's good. We can execute that. We're going to be a D-rate 2 for 50C. Climb 2 set. That's set. Takeoff page 2. Let's see what the winds are. 280 at 9 and 39. Okay. Altimeter set. No slope. We can do an NDAP 2. So thrust reduction is 3,000. Engine out. Acceleration is 800. No cutback. And we're flaps 5 departure. 5.75. Trim up. Uh, 30, 32, and 36 matches the dispatch papers. We can set that in the speed window. And that should complete the CD pre-flight. Auto brake to RTO, we can pre-flight the EFIS. Did it get paused? There we go. Flight directors can come on. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle, FO's EFIS. I hate this freaking click spot. I think I got data on his side going there. Down to the CP 122.8, nobody's online. Standard squawk, CP setup, and we're set and ready to go there. Takeoff 250C indicated in the ICAS, VNAV, LNAV, and auto throttle arm indicated in the FMA. V speeds are set. Auto brake RTO, we're good to go there. And whoops, brake should be on, by the way. Oh no, we're on chocks. Start the APU first. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in all the pumps. We're not going to be on APU long enough to create an imbalance. APU bleed on. We're loaded up and ready to go. So we're going to make a hard right, and hopefully I'm not going to clip Sky Worst there. On the way out, I think I can eke it by him. So no need for GSX. APU spooling up. And where you can go on gens. Take us off ground power, off the blocks. Nothing else needed there. We use the left side. We'll cycle the starters over to the right side. Anti-collision on. We're ready to fire up here. Packs can come off. Alright, rise in oil pressure looking for 26 in 2. Actually, we're gonna leave the brake on. We're off blocks. Should have been on. Fuel can come in there. Continue to monitor, wait for max motoring starter cutout. Getting close, think it's around 56. There it goes. Number 1's ready to go. Rise in oil pressure again, checking down the lower DU. And looking for 26 N2. And we can bring in fuel. Alright, we'll continue to monitor, look for max motoring starter cutout, and go on gens. Still rising. Getting close. And ready to go on gens. Packs can come on. APU bleed can come off. APU can come off. Isolation valve can go to auto. We're just about ready for taxi. We'll set flaps 5, 1, 2, 3. Taxi light on, please. TCAS on. Transponder on. Cancel recall. We can blank out the lower DU. We're ready for taxi. Let's get out of here. What do you say? Let's double check and make sure LA Center's on. We're not going to need those guys tonight. I just want to take a look around the area and just make sure. And here's our departure here. All right. Let's taxi on out, huh? Whoa. Why does it... Something's triggering my brake. I don't know why it does that, but that's what we wanted. See if we can do this without wrecking anything. All right. So the wind effects, unrealistic wind effects again are gonna try to pull us around. Just ignore that. Hangars for sale. That bank looks awfully close to the wingtip, doesn't it? But we're good. Because technically this would be the part of the RSA, if there is such a thing here. There should be. Hey Corey, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna do it. This is flight sim. It will be done. So if we have to scrape off part of that mountain to do it, we'll do it. Wonder what that says. Alright. Approach area looks good. Parch area looks fine. Let's get out of here. No turns before freeway. Alright, I'll try to remember that.
Approaching 28 left. On runway 28 left.
Alright, looking for 40% for takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set. 86.9 target N1. I didn't check my flight controls. I hope SimConnect didn't mess up. 2 good engines. $80 knots check. Cross check, I guess, if I had an FO, since I'm the only single pilot.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
That was a little early. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Autopilot on. Flaps coming up. Gear handle off. Monterey. So we'll take the 330 heading for just a second. We'll select flaps 2. Pretend like ATC said you're good to go. Whoops. And we're going to roll towards Salinas. Heading select, and flaps can come up. There's the airport. Oh, Nightbot worked. Cool, Corey. Alright. We can up-select Salinas and go into LNAV. Progress, 11 miles to go. So there's the airport. Yeah, I used to have the original one back in the day for FS9, Corey. Always loved the 4.7. When I got back into simming though a few months ago and saw they were coming out with the 747-8i, I just decided I'm going to wait for that one to start flying the 4.7 again. So I've been doing a lot of the 777 stuff. Alright, clear the terrain off. So Modesto here, Merced, and the old castle here. Tracking back eastbound now. View the bay as we leave. Still in climb 2, our D rate's not washed out yet. I think that's around 12 or 13,000, I can't remember. But passing through 10, we can turn the lights off. Alright, so still in VNAV speed, obviously, since we're in climb 2. And as you can see, it's climbing to our target speed of 288 indicated, or 0.782. Direct close now, 87 to go till Fresno. We'll leave the Monterey Salinas Valley behind. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Currently climbing through 13,000 now, on our way up to 390. So. Kind of a nice early evening departure from the Pacific coast there. So our D rate's washing out now. We're back. Now we're in climb. be coming up on the Central Valley here shortly. So yeah, clear the rest of the coastals. Roger that, Corey. Have you switched? You haven't switched to Prepare 3D yet? I have not had one crash since I installed it back in December.
Altimeter setting.
Which is when I got back into simming, I should say, after about a 10-year hiatus. Not one freaking crash, man. That 64-bit does the trick. I have crappy frames now because I have an older computer, but hopefully I'll be getting a new rig here in about a month, and you could say hello to easily 60 frames a second with all these add-ons I've got running. I'll show you guys. So Navigraph, Charts, Active Sky, Rex. I'm streaming at the same time. PFPX, VatSpy, SimStall, VatSim. The whole ball of wax. So that's just off the laptop I'm running now, and I'm getting not really much weather. It's 15, 17 frames per second with all that crap running. So it definitely helps. At least I can fly again. So I'm thinking the PMDG's next product after the 747-8 is going to be the 37 Max, because they had that little post in there and they said maxed out, and that's going to be hot, really hot. If you haven't seen the video already of the Windows 8, Roger, but the new video that was an OLEV or whoever their developer is posted on the 478. The EFB integration is amazing, and that'll filter down to the 777, I know, or at least they said it will be able to do assume temp calcs out of there, the whole ball of wax. So coming into the Central Valley now. Take a look around. You can see Lemoore here, Fresno Chandler downtown, Fresno here. Here's Madera, Merced. The MER is the old Castle Air Force Base, so the city took that over. Here's Modesto here. Top of climb come right after Clovis, the Clovis VOR there. I should have top of climb here in about 65 miles. Yeah, Windows 10, it made a huge difference as well. Actually saved a ton of space on the hard drive by installing that. Haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. Were we off by what time? What was our off time? 02:45. Yeah, we made that. So oh boy. Anyways, I can't wait to get a new rig, but I am gonna punk out. I'm not gonna build it like I built my last one. I'm just gonna spend the money probably on an Alienware. Kind of looked at the prices versus building one, so probably do that. I just want to be able to get up and running again as fast as possible. So Fresno right here. Here's Madera. And I-5, there it is right there. So we're looking south now. Coming into Fresno. Fresno. And I can't wait till that developer, I can't remember the name of it, updates their Sacramento scenery for Prepared 3D version 4. Yeah, I used to do a ton of long hauls. Last one I did was CTP last month in April. Were you able to do that? CTP 2018. That was a ton of fun. Just perfect. I did Barcelona to Dulles in the Trip 7. I mean, when you have too many pilots that they have to create nat tracks for you, you know that's a big event. So here's Madera. Used to belong to a CAP squadron there. The airport's right there, right off 99. I used to be in the Fresno CAP there at the 144th also. Here's 99 here. Here's 180. 41 goes up here to Yosemite. Fresno Chandler's right over here off 99, underneath the clouds right now. And Fresno Yosemite, the International's right here. Yep, there's Chandler. The International's right over here. So if we get a break in the clouds, we might be able to see it. So there's the 180-41 interchange there. Old 99 here. Yeah, roger that, Corey. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. There's Fresno there. There's the terminal drawn in. This is 168 freeway here. McKinley here. Clovis Avenue here. And 180 going out there. It'd be cool if somebody did a Fresno scenery. It's an area that has good frame rates. There's the Dell Web building being drawn in there. So, making our turn. Good view of Madera there. So it's kind of a little bit out of the way on as far as the flight plan goes, but direct MVA now, I've got 129 to go. So it's 241Z now, 0345. So about another hour and some change. 458 nautical to go. Top of climb coming up in 14 miles. So here's Mina is where we're going now. Right here. So we'll pass over Mammoth, Yosemite. Yosemite is just going to be, it's actually pretty much all of this. Tonopah test range here. It's going to be to our south, Battle Mountain to the north. NAS Fallon. So 1,000 to go. Shaver Lake is around here somewhere. I think this is it here. We can actually look at our progress here on Project Fly. Whoops. Oh man, you know what? We forgot to fly. Ah! Crap. We're not going to get credit for this? Oh, shit. Route row. There we go. Let's refresh and see if it, some bitch. Well, I don't know if it knows where we're at yet. So we're settling down here. Here's Bishop, Mammoth here. Sun setting to the west. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, on Twitch also. I'll try to monitor both chats, but no promises. Currently settling in a cruise, and we're getting our advertised 0.78 for CI-25, so good to go there. Top of descent in 296. So going into PAC-Sims Salt Lake City. We'll see if Project Fly is going to pick us up or not. It may not. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we had to disconnect and reconnect. So here's Shaver Lake. We're past that, and there's the 4-lane there. We're in the Sierra National Forest. Mono is there. San Joaquin River. So we'll pass, I think that's the ski resort there. I'll pass over that. Still no ATC online. We kind of take a look now, and we're pretty much all alone in ZOA here. With the exception of a couple planes. Whoops. And Salt Lake's not online. Some snow there on the Sierras. That's mono there. Kind of cruise right over the top of Yosemite somewhere. So here's the arrival we're going to be on. We'll see if this supports, does not support moving maps. Go figure. So we'll just shoot a 3-4 right. Pending. Let's see. So we're still in North Flow at Salt Lake, 8 knots, 10 miles. Few at 9,500. Other than that, it's pretty close to being severe clear. So, and we're just going to take it at Quinn, so. Time to eat a cupcake. Yummy. I haven't done a Pacific Corey in quite a while, but and I always forget for the life of me, somebody's doing a really cool looking Incheon, I think. It was on their Facebook page. So definitely be time to do some pack-ons. Do like San Fran or Seattle or something over to Korea. So we're still only getting a 32 knot push. That's not real great. So thankfully we're not going very far. Moving along. So Mammoth there, off to the left front. Tonopah test range here. Reno up here and Tahoe here. I think the longest one I ever did, Corey, I want to say 14 hours straight sitting at the PC. I'm sure it was a Hong Kong flight, I think. That was freaking long. Really freaking long. In fact, I was in the 4.7, PMDG's 4.7, using FS9, probably a good 12, 13 years ago. Look at that little crescent moon there. Almost the top of the hour. Still looking for 0345 on time. Wonder what was our average tailwind component? 20 knots? So after Mina will be Quinn. And that's where we'll join the arrival at. You just go over speed. I hear that. Yeah, I sometimes on those long haul ones, yeah, I just bump this CI up just as far as I can. You definitely need to stock up on food and all that other good stuff. That's for sure. We're kind of gonna have to keep an eye on to see if Salt Lake flips the boat or not. Yeah, let's. So right now we're still north, and from 04, and look, I think we'll stay north until it looks like now this is settled down till about 04Z. So it's close. Oh, so we'll have to see when we get there. Yeah, roger that. Overspeed. Aviator Jaw, hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in there. Just doing a little Monterey to Salt Lake flight. We're in the AirCal retro livery, or heritage jet rather. Stupid clouds are taking a toll on my system. So Tonopah off to the southeast there. Battle Mountain there. I think that's Elko, can't remember. Top of descent coming up in 172. Corey, no, I'm in Prepare 3D. I use the flight sim tag because there's no. That's what everybody associates everything, all simming with right now on the. As far as the social media tags, if that's what you're wondering about. So I've got the can't remember what license. Next one up from academic, I think professional. I haven't had FSX on a computer since I was developing for it well over 10 years ago. Once we closed up shop, and we were also part of the beta, and they fired Aces, the Aces team, we were gone. And that's when I kind of just dropped out of simming. Wasn't even until 3 years ago that I got back into real world aviation. Kind of started simming again last December. There's just too much crap to put in FSX for what I want to do. There's no way with that 3 gigabit cap that, I mean, I'd be OOM and all the time. Honestly, I'm not sure how you're able to do long hauls and keep it going for 12 hours. I for sure would. I mean, I'd be blue screening graphics cards left and right. Alright, we're going to get some lights going here. Sun's going down. About 40 minutes to go or whatever. Not sure, Corey, honestly. Got to do some adulting, i.e. yard work. Although it did just rain, so I may have to forgo that. If I do, it'll probably be around noon central. So 23Z, or I mean 17Z. thinking Salt Lake to Glacier Park, to Turbulent Designs Glacier Park, maybe. I haven't gone into Eagle in a while. I could try that if the frame rates are good enough to allow me to hand fly that offset into Eagle. Might do that. Turbulence Glacier Park is just awesome. The approach is gorgeous up there. So I may do that. May do Salt Lake to Glacier tomorrow. If we do that, we'll shoot an RNAV Zulu runway 20 probably, depending on the winds, but it's going to be an RNAV no matter what up there, so. I guess I'm not sure where you're at, but just call it noon central. It sounds like you might be Eastern if you're saying 1 o'clock, but. Oh, roger that. So that's 1 hour ahead of us, I think. Yeah. That sounds good, actually. I think I'll plan on that. Top of descent in 78. Might as well go ahead and get these ready to go. 1095. Because we ain't got nothing better to do. Decision height's going to be 4322. We can go ahead and roll that up. Takes forever. Except mins. I could go RA with this approach if I wanted to. Hey Corey, thanks for tuning in, bud. You have a good night. Rolling up mins now on the FO side. So mins for this approach are 100 above. Altimeter's 2983 right now, still north flow. I'm hoping I make it in underneath the wind shift that's projected. Let's take max auto brake. So Quinn at 11, Prinzy expect 15,000, Quinn at 11, okay. We'll just roll all the way down since there's no ATC. Man, I have all a ZLC to myself. Jesus, Pete, I sure as hell do, don't I? There's a Bozeman, either an arrival or departure, who knows. I'm the only guy inbound. Look at that. God. ICT approach, Wichita, Oklahoma City, Sacramento still on. So anyways, here we are, steaming on in. Top of descent in 40. There we go. One left turn and we'll establish. $50 knots now off the tail. About another 24 minutes. Should be on the ground. So we're just going to shoot the AAL545 right from Plague there. And we're going to take it at Cat 2 mins, which is more than enough. So we're going to start down here in just a second, about 4 miles. There we go. It's rolling on down. I think we dispatched for 126 VREF. We can look here, 126 VREF. We got Quinn in 81. After Quinn, we're going to make a left turn onto the approach. That'll be a northbound turn, heading roughly 352 to Fairfield, then Camp and Plague. Quinn, Fairfield, Camp. Quinn, Fairfield, Camp, Plague. All 11. We're going to stay at 11 all the way through till Hacker. Alternatively, we can do this. And we'll clear that out. Take a look. Put the VSD on. We'll get the spinning wheel of pain. And no need to change R and P values. So you can see the entirety of the approach here. We're on profile. The green lines are mins. The selected line is our altitude select here, the magenta 4400. Keep checking weather. I sure hate to get down there and the shit flips. 2983. Alright, descending through 280 now. So here's our vertical deviation indicator, horizontal here. We're still looking good. Well within our required vertical RMP and our horizontal also. That all checks out. Throw out the boards a little bit. Shut the Betty out. I think I'm going to change the descent figure to 280. That's going to make more sense. That's where it wants to stay at. Maybe. Maybe not. I think it likes economy descent better. But we want to hit Quinn at 11. So it levels us off a little bit to hit our descent speed, and then VNAV should catch us back up and put us in more of a descent. So there it goes, and you'll see that start to catch itself up, and the trend vector is moving us down to capture that FMC altitude there. So that'll work. Go ahead and take terrain on my side. There's no weather to worry about. I'm not going to worry about the FO side right now. Turn on the lights so I don't forget those. Ding dong. Wake up, kids. Coming in for landing. $126 on the money. 1095, 344 set, 34 right. So we're a little above now. I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we won't have to switch the arrivals. Still looking good. A little bit high. As we look for the entirety of the approach, though, should be fine. Still on profile. Looking for Quinn at 11,000 and 16 miles. Still a little high. Hey Christian, no, I'm on Prepare 3D. I'd be OOM'd a long time ago with all these add-ons if I was on FSX. So coming into the valley now. For some reason, we're high. And we're getting descent path unachievable. That is just ridiculous. No reason why it shouldn't be able to fly that. So we're going to take over. We're going to bust that. So what it's probably doing is it's not looking that that's a hard restriction, but it's looking at the entirety of the approach. See that? So if I go back into VNav, it'll keep us right on target. So it's kind of strange why it disregards the hard altitude. Anyways, it's definitely better. I mean, it's 64-bit. It's just a continuation of FS, only it's been improved upon, Christian. So, I mean, there's no question. So we're going to slow down through our up speed right now. It's just going to be below 200 knots. Yeah, P3D version 4 is what you want. We'll go ahead and put in a notch. 10 or above is going to be next. Still on horizontally, looking okay. Gonna end up being freaking high on this, aren't I? Algae at 10. Son of a bitch. So we're way above. We're going to throw out the boards. Yeah, they have the Reno, the PAC-Sim Reno for version 4, where we just flew out of. Trying to figure out why. Can't tell for whatever reason. Oh, I'm coupled up, that's probably why. So I can, shit. It's drawn in the airport. Yeah, I don't have that great of a PC though right now. I need to slow down a lot. Somehow I ended up fast on this.
2500.
2500 check. Gear down 3 green indicated. I just got an old Asus ROG with the old GeForce 880. And I'm running Active Sky, Rex, I'm on Vatsim, SimStall, everything. I mean, gonna arm the spoilers. Boy, this is really slippery. Missed approach altitude is set. Speed brake is armed. Ref. On slope on low-con speed. Speed brake is armed. Yeah, let's double check that. You can tell the frame, I'm sure you can tell in the stream the frame rates are pretty bad, so the chances of me scoring this landing are going to be hard. 1000 check, continue, runway, environment looks good. Full flaps indicated, 3 green, landing gear down indicated red over white. We'll call that continue. VREF. Winds are straightening out now, 308 at 6.
Approaching. 3, 4, right.
3, 4 right. Just clickety click. It's gonna make it hard. Wind's now 6 knots. We'll call this my airplane. And my throttles. Oh, don't initialize. I'm gonna uninstall that shit.
Approaching minimums. 100 minimums.
Landing.
30, 20, 10.
brakes. We're going to take a shortcut right there. So the only thing with Prepare 3D right now are the wind effects. They're kind of exaggerated on the aircraft when you're on the ground. That's the only thing there. We are going to Alpha 3 or Alpha 5. Landing lights can come off. Strobes, wing off. APU can come on. APU bleed. GSX will get a gate assignment from GSX. Alpha 3, we'll take that. That'll work. Oh, geez. Whatever. Delta can help us out. Jump on hotel here. Turn off the turn-off lights. Our gear should be right over there. Turn off the taxiway lights so we don't blind our guys. Brakes on. Put us on APU. Let's get you some lights so you guys can see. I thought I had the flaps all the way up. Did not catch that. Let's put us on ground power. Brakes can come off. And APU can come off, bleeds can come off, isolation valve open. Packs off. Probe heat, window heat. Anti-collision wing on. All those lights are off. Yaw damp is off. Fuel pumps can come off. You can request deboarding. I did cut engines. Sodi jetways here at Salt Lake. Flight directors can come off. Transponders off, we can open doors. Needles off.
Great job, gentlemen.
Bye, have a good one.
They sure got off quick, didn't they? I wish they'd do that in the real world. Shit. Shut down. We'll have a look outside. Welcome to Salt Lake City. Not a bad little flight. Holy crap. There's a big disconnect there. That's what happens when you got shitty frame rates. Engine fail, engine fail. You guys saw me click them. I guess they never did go off. I was wondering what was taking GSX so long. Sitting there, fucking engines trying to run, no gas. Well, that's an accurate deal there. Engine fail at the gate. I think I just AOG'd my plane, didn't I? That's hilarious. Oh well. That's life in the big city. We'll just get another one. So tomorrow I think it's going to be Salt Lake to Glacier Park. Around noon Central, 17Z. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. So barring any unforeseen circumstances, we'll plan on that. Anybody see what my landing rate was? Let's, oh, that's not real great. So didn't exactly butter the bread on that one. It's kind of hard to do with single digit frame rate. Hopefully we'll have a new PC here in a month or so, and we'll be cranking out 60 easily in and out of LAX with everything running. So disconnect from Vatsim. Start closing down charts. Hopefully you guys liked it though. Feel free to comment what you like, don't like. Other than the frame rates, I already know about that. you find it informative, if you like the PFPX dispatch, going through all that, running numbers. So if you're kind of a nav geek like I am and a numbers geek when it comes to flying, then PFPX is definitely what you need. So anyways, we'll cut it off here for the evening. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.